On today's video, we're going to talk about a really simple way that you can make your hair look really good. The biggest question I get from my followers and my clients who have fine, flat hair like I do is how do I make my hair look fluffy, full, voluminous, look really nice, and stay clean looking as long as possible? And honestly, the number one thing you can do is really simple. It's blow dry your hair. If you blow dry your hair, it is going to stay clean looking longer because your hair is raised up and away from your scalp more, and so your hair is not going to get coated in the oils that your scalp starts to produce as quickly. It also helps the moisture to dissipate off your hair faster. Blow drying it, when you air dry, you're allowing the moisture to sit on your hair longer, therefore allowing your hair to absorb more of it, which leads to flatter looking hair. Blow drying your hair is the most basic styling technique that you can apply to your fine hair and the most impactful in my opinion. Now, of course, we're assuming that your hair is semi-straight or slightly wavy like mine. Your hair is more coarse and curly, but thin, it's a little bit different, but we're talking about fine hair types, and most people with very fine hair, their hair is typically maybe slightly wavy to straight. So a rough dry with volume product is literally the number one thing you can do to make your hair look its best and last longest between washes. So I'm just going to apply my favorite volumizer, which lately has been the K18 Air Wash. Apply that generously. I apply it mostly to my roots, but I do get it everywhere. I typically don't brush my hair before I blow dry, but I know that freaks some people out, so you absolutely can. You just need to be careful. It's not like it's going to stop your hair from having volume if you've brushed it. So I'm just going to brush it today to show you that it still works fine if you brush it. I just don't like brushing my hair before I blow dry because you're more likely to cause breakage and damage when you brush your wet hair as opposed to brushing it dry. And most of the tangles will actually sort themselves out and fall away as you blow dry your hair. But you can brush it if it makes you feel better, or if you really truly feel like blow drying your hair from tangled just doesn't work for your hair. All right, so then we just do the rough dry technique, which is, basically flipping your hair either upside down completely or in the opposite direction that you want it to fall, moving it all around, making sure that you're directing the roots in the opposite direction you want them to go, but that you're directing the hair down the hair shaft in the direction that the hair grows at the same time so that you don't create frizz. If you start blow drying up your hair shaft, it's going to make those cuticles pop up and your hair is going to get frizzy. So we want to flip the roots over so they're going in the opposite direction, but we're still blowing down the hair shaft. There we go. So now I'm just going to brush through it again to make sure any straggling tangles are gone. But that's it. It is literally the simplest thing you can do to making your hair kind of look done and nice when you have that really fine flat hair texture, as opposed to if you air dry it, your hair is going to feel very flat to your head and have no volume and just feel even thinner than it needs to feel. The blow dry is going to help give you a ton of fullness and volume. A couple tips is to make sure that your blow dryer has a nozzle that helps to concentrate that airflow in the direction that you need it to go, and it's going to help to get your hair the more volume by directing the air where you want it to be and also helping with smoothness. Now, I know sometimes people ask, isn't it better to air dry the hair because heat is not great, especially if you're someone who has to wash your hair like every other day. You'd be blow drying your hair a lot. But the thing is, there's pros and cons to air drying and blow drying. So while it's true that if you air dry, you're not applying any heat to your hair, the truth is the blow dryer is kind of minimal indirect heat. It's not the same as like a flat iron on your hair every other day. And the damage that would be done, as long as you used a styling product that has heat protectant, and most volumizing products like these are going to have heat protection in them. If it doesn't, you can just add a heat protectant as another layer of product. But as long as you've used a heat protectant, the heat damage from the blow dryer is very, very, very minimal. You won't even likely notice it. And so obviously if you air dry, there's no heat damage at all, but your hair is much weaker when it's wet. So the entire time your hair is weak, any little bit of tension that is applied to your hair, pulling, tugging, putting it up, tying it in a braid, brushing through it, anything like that can cause breakage. So you're really just trading one amount of minimal damage for another amount of minimal damage. So in my opinion, blow dry your hair. It takes just minutes. It looks way better than air drying this hair type. If you're going to do nothing else to it, at least this makes it look like your hair was styled in some way, shape, or form. And I know for me, it makes me feel a ton better about how my hair looks on a daily basis. I hope that helps. I hope that's another tip that you can take into your everyday life with your thin, fine hair. Let me know in the comments if there's any questions or if there's any topics you would like me to cover. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I will see you in the next one. Bye.